Imagine a man standing 6 feet, 9 inches tall, weighing nearly 300 pounds, with a genius-level IQ of 145. To the local police officers in Santa Cruz, California, he was just Big Ed, a friendly, gentle giant who frequented the local bars, bought them drinks, and listened intently to their late-night chatter about active murder investigations. The year is 1972. A dark, paralyzing cloud of fear has settled over the local college campuses as young, female hitchhikers are vanishing without a trace from the roadsides. The public is terrified of a monstrous predator lurking in the foggy coastal air, completely blind to the fact that the monster is sitting right next to the detectives, learning exactly how to evade their traps. His name is Ed Kemper, a highly intelligent, deeply disturbed individual who possessed a terrifyingly dual personality. To the world, he was an articulate, helpful intellectual. In reality, he was a calculated necrophile and killer who turned the scenic highways of Northern California into his own personal hunting ground, orchestrating crimes so deeply depraved that they forced the FBI to completely rewrite the Manual on Criminal Profiling. Kemper's descent into violence began long before his adult crime spree. At just 15 years old, he shot and killed both of his paternal grandparents, resulting in his confinement in a maximum security mental hospital until he was paroled at age 21. Upon his release, he was placed right back into the highly toxic environment that fueled his deep-seated rage, living with his overbearing, abusive mother. Between May 1972 and February 1973, Kemper unleashed a clinical, horrifying campaign of terror, systematically targeting young female college students. His method was chillingly efficient. He would use his massive size, calm demeanor, and a fake university parking decal to put young women at ease, offering them a safe ride home before driving them to secluded locations to execute them. He would then transport the bodies back to his mother's house, subjecting them to horrific post-mortem mutilation and decapitation, often burying pieces of his victims in the backyard garden just to mock his mother. The ultimate bloody climax of his spree occurred in April 1973. When Kemper finally confronted the true source of his lifelong rage, he brutally murdered his mother while she slept, decapitated her, and then killed her closest friend, who came to visit the next day. Realizing that his twisted mission was complete and that the police would soon discover the horror inside the home, Kemper did something that completely shocked investigators. He drove out of the state, called the Santa Cruz Police Department from a Colorado phone booth, and confessed to everything in meticulous detail. Because the local officers liked and trusted Big Ed, they initially thought it was a sick practical joke, only realizing the catastrophic reality when they raided his home. During his trial, Kemper showed zero remorse, clinically explaining his psychological motivations and explicitly requesting the death penalty for his crimes. Instead, he was sentenced to 8 concurrent life terms and remains incarcerated to this day, leaving behind a chilling legacy as the articulate monster who looked law enforcement in the eye while hiding a graveyard in plain sight.